welcome back to another episode of Carcosa Online, the Pathfinder edition. We are in the heat of battle. We are facing off against the first sub-boss, the Chimera. But before we dive back into this battle, let's go ahead and go around the table and introduce ourselves. I will be your GM for the evening. My name is Lucas. My pronouns are he, him. Marquis.
Hi everybody, I'm Marquis, sometimes known as Party Time Online, he, him, and I am playing the Catboy Magus, Akihiko, also he, him.
Aubrey.
Hello, I am Aubrey. You can usually find me online at Mad Queen Cosplay, and I play Nysla, our Dwelf Gunstigator. We both use she, her pronoun.
Cassie.
Hi everybody, I'm Cassie, awesome Hylian across the internet. I am playing Morrigan, aka Mori, who is the Talarian monk of our party. She, her pronouns for both.
And Shen.
Hello, I am Shen. You can find me in Discord as Shen Yai. Well, I already expected it to happen, and a dead summoner Lune.
Dying.
Yeah, you're not dead yet. You just sound like you're
States of
bleeding.
being matter.
This is a custom intro for
We're
this
just
episode.
getting the the art done. We can't have you die just yet.
Yeah, not before the art's even done yet.
Holding on to
I
life.
just paid.
Pastor
have to
shows
live.
up and
Yeah.
just being like, no, not yet. You live a little longer.
It's that Squid Games meme where the one guy is holding the other guy up with one hand when they were doing the
Red
stop
light, green
and go.
light.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last time, our heroes had met up with a few other travelers outside of the first sub-boss. There were a number of other people that didn't want to go in there because they were too afraid and were just camping outside of it. But there was no fear in this party. Well, there was a bit. But they met up with two new people, Sapphire Moon and Elf Champion, who is a popular streamer, and another person known as the Abyssal Inferno, a name that is the same as a band that went and disappeared 3 years ago, an orc bard. And everyone went in there. The fight started off strong and fast, and as they were going, Morrigan managed to realize that each of the heads had a lot smaller of a health bar compared to the main body. So, after some quick fighting, the group started to get their groove going, but unfortunately, Lune's Eidolon had got a hoof stuck right through its chest, which unfortunately is also Lune's chest, so Lune went down. We are back into the fight. Everyone's ready, good to go. We just had Lune's turn, so that brings us back up to top of the round, Morrigan.
Excellent. I had a thought. Since I am behind it, as well as up in the air, can I sneak up on it?
I don't think you could sneak up on it, but because it is aware of your presence and it does have 3 heads, so I feel like it would be able to
That's
monitor you.
You could at least make it flat-footed to either Sapphire or Houndman.
Well, it should be flat-footed for both of them,
Yeah.
since they're on either side.
That's
But
right.
we can do it if we line up
Yeah.
Morrigan.
So if you take the bloody space of Lune's Eidolon, the good luck spot, you could line up with Akihiko. Honestly, either side you could line up, but
So the good luck spot is its butt.
yeah,
Sure.
right side of the butt.
Good luck getting a hoof out of your chest.
Yeah.
This is where we come in from above. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to move directly behind it
Mhm.
and come down out of the air, and I think we're going to go for the dragon head,
Okay.
and we're going to do a flurry of blows. What happens now?
All right. Roll those hits.
So the first is a 24,
That's a hit.
and the second is a 21.
Both hits.
Excellent. Finally! Finally, I get to freaking hit both. Okay.
Maul this person.
Okay. 7 on the first,
Nice.
7 on the second.
So you go in 2 quick strikes on the dragon head as it's sort of dazed and looking around. It's trying to shake its head. You hit it pretty good. And then, is that all of your actions, or do you have one more still?
I have one more still.
Now is a pretty great time to break a finger.
Oh, I could. Well, but then I still get the.
It's just an extra attack, basically, at your best attack.
Oh, right. That's right. It's at the best attack. Okay, yeah. So we're still in midair. The arms are occupied. So what's gonna end up happening here, and please forgive me for this, is we're gonna do a little bounce, with a wing flap, and the necklace is gonna pop up, and Morrigan is gonna snap one of these fingers with her beak.
And it is... Your mind is screaming. Is the best way to describe this. You're a human being. You are Vanessa. You do paperwork at a company that you hate. You go to meetings with your father, as you are well aware of the nepotistic qualities of your job, as you take in this human finger into your beak and snap it. The finger crumbles away to ash as you feel this just burst of energy. You all see this black light just lift around Morrigan. So you're good to go.
Here we go. I got ash in my mouth. This is gonna make me so sad. That's a 13.
Hero point.
You can re-roll.
Hero point.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have a hero point. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna use a hero point because I'm not doing that for nothing.
I don't eat ash for nothing.
I refuse.
I refuse. So that is gonna be an 18.
That's a hit.
Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent. Okay. Tears streaming down my face. We're rolling for damage. 3. We got a 3 damage.
Hey, you know what? You managed to hit them. It looked like it wasn't gonna hit, and you sort of dived a little bit, just clipped it in the side of the head. So the head is still up, but you do see you've more or less taken it to about half hit points. So you can all see this now, like the health bar above the heads. You see the dragon one now is at like a yellow status. It's about 50%. So we go from Morgan to the creature's turn.
Oh wait, can we move? I'm gonna move me. We're right there.
Oh, right, you still had So the goat just lets out a classic goat scream. The one we all know and love. Yeah. I need everyone to, aside from Lune, to make me a will saving throw against fear.
Which we get a +1 for Inspire Courage.
You do get a +1.
Okay, so that's a 14 for me.
22.
15.
All right. So you're all okay. You don't have to use the special spells. This fear just like emanates, and it fills you for a second as you clench up. You're looking at this creature, and then you're breathing a bit okay, and you feel like you're all right. As the fear managed to dissipate, as the goat head then lowers back down, the lion head goes and strikes out at Houndman, and the dragon head is going to try to snap at Morrigan in the air.
Fair.
Oh, no, that is very different from a +4.
Oh, well, the other one is -5 though, because it is a second attack.
It's still a 24.
Yeah. So it did not critical Morrigan. It was just a normal hit. But I do believe...
If it didn't critical Houndman, I'd be so shocked.
Yeah. Barbarians are low AC, high HP.
Health, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And he hasn't raged yet, so he doesn't get any damage reduction.
Doesn't even get that until like 9th level.
Oh, shoot. Wow.
All right. So first, Morrigan, you are taking 11 points of damage as this dragon head just bite right into you and just rip off a number of feathers, and it is incredibly painful.
It's plucking you.
Yeah.
That is a terrifying image.
And we see Houndman takes just a devastating hit as they are just, it drops, like you watch half their hit points just immediately disappear as this lion just bites right into them and is like shaking them around a bit. The creature now is staring at all of you, realizing that it's surrounded, and just like, making sounds towards all of you, roaring out. and it goes to the rest of the people. So try something a little bit different here. First, Amber Guardian is going to bring back Lune.
Yeah, sounds good.
Please do that.
So, Lune, you are brought back 11 hit points. You are healed. As you feel this energy flow into you, your eyes flicker open as you see Amber looking down at you going, "You gotta get up!"
I saw Jesus.
What? What's your leg?
Oh wait, no, that's my hand. I'm glowing. I forgot.
I'm Jesus.
Alright, and then goes and let's see here. It's just going to heal you again. Get your idol on. Back in there. And you get 4 more hit points. As Amber is then turning towards the rest of the group. You see Howman go, "Fuck this!" As they put their, you watch their weapon just sort of disappears, and they jump up and they start grabbing onto the lion head and trying to wrestle. They're done with this situation. So let's see them make this attack.
So hot. So dumb.
I believe it is their athletics. 8. All right. So you see Houndman just jump onto this creature and just pull a Hercules as they are just grappled on. They're compressing their arm. There's just this kobold. As they're pulling the head back, the lion's trying to bite, and they're pulling it back further. So at the moment, the lion head is currently disabled while Houndman is dealing with it, and thus that breath weapon shall not be used next turn. And you see Sapphire Moon's weapon glows as they go in for the swing, and you watch another one of the hits, actually 2 of the hits strike true, and the third one misses. See what happens over here. So you watch as its health is dropping, and they actually manage to strike at the goat head. So you watch as another 12 hit points is dropped off the goat head. So it looks like that was about a third of its HP. And then we go to the bard.
Don't forget the bard.
Everyone forgets the bard.
I'd put that on a t-shirt.
All right. T-shirt idea 23. All right. How's everyone hit point wise?
I'm good.
I have 5.
Ooh.
12 of 17.
All right. So they go and they take out, they had their guitar going, and before they were just strumming real hard at the music was just going, and then they quickly switch into a nice melody as they're playing this, and you feel just this wave just pass right through you, Morrigan, as you heal up. You heal 9 hit points as they cast Soothe. When you cast a spell, you gain a +2 status bonus to saves against mental effects for this duration. So against fears, enchantments, that kind of stuff that's trying to affect you, you'll have a +2 against it. You feel this healing energy pulse right through you.
Did they sustain Inspire Courage?
Oh, right, that's an action, right?
Yeah, they have to spend an action until they get Lingering Composition.
Okay. All right, and that's what they're going to do. So they just keep that up, so everyone continues to get that +1. And we go from all there goes to Nysla.
So I am going to start off with, let's see if, Devise Stratagem works this time. Yes, that is a 14, I rolled a 14, and then that with everything is a 22 to hit for my second action.
22's a hit. Are you hitting anything in particular, or just firing at it?
I'm going to fire at one of the heads.
Which one?
Probably not the lion one.
Yeah,
as
not
it
the
was
lion.
currently occupied.
Like that. No, I got it.
I think the dragon one is lowest.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to the dragon one.
Alrighty, that is a hit, so...
For 5 damage.
So you hit this head, and its health now is moving into the red. Has, the head itself looks pretty wounded. The other, the goat head is looking at it. Its eyes are a little bit wide. And I believe you still have one more action?
I have one more action, and I am going to just spend it reloading my weapon.
Okay. So we go from Nysla to Akihiko.
Akihiko had a moment of just like stunned seeing Lune just like with a hole in his chest, but like visibly relaxes after seeing Amber go over there, but is still extremely mad at the creature as the status condition of Cascade goes over his head, and you just kind of see like a more feral version of the cat presence around him.
Feral cat boy.
Yeah.
As he just looks extremely angry and just like wide swing with reach on his weapon as the cat claw comes down, a mighty roar, as I'm going to cast Gouging Claw with my spell strike.
Nice.
Let's hope this works. That is a 17. Nope, that is not correct. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. Okay, so that is going to do a grand total of nice 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the strike itself, and then is going to take 6 points of slashing damage from the gouging claw.
So you hit, I imagine you're hitting the dragon head, right?
Yeah.
So you hit this dragon head and you watch as it just roars out in pain and just slumps down. And you see like the energy go all the way down from the red to nothing. And the remainder of the damage you watch is passed off to the other two heads as like their health bars start retreating a bit. Is there any other moves, Akihiko?
That's all of my moves.
And we go to Lune. Lune, you are alive.
Oh, I'm summon Eidolon, I guess. That's the move.
I believe when you summon them, you can move them.
Yes.
Your Eidolon is back. X off of it. How far can you... I think you summon it right near you, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the Eidolon appears right near you. Lune 1.1, back in the flesh. Or spirit composition, it's there.
Back in the light.
And they are looking at you, and they're also looking at themselves like, oh. They're realizing they're not dead. And they look at you as like, what should we do?
1.1 Lune with just the look of disappointment. You did this to me.
Why, father? Why?
You're so irresponsible.
What have you done?
Oh wait, summoning the 1.1 takes 3 turns.
That's right.
3 actions.
When you...
But you get a free move action for it.
Yeah.
You get a free move action for summoning it.
Oh, I guess we just do the double movement. He goes behind the dragon near Morrigan, and Lune just goes near Abyssal Inferno.
Only it can be moved. You cannot.
Oh, it. Okay, and then it goes beside Morrigan.
So your Eidolon is rushing back into the fray beside Morrigan. The one head now is like on the ground dead, as the other two heads are looking at all of you as they're starting to snap back. So the fight is starting to slowly turn. We go from Lune back to Morrigan.
Okay. We're going to key strike the goat. I think that's the move here.
That's another t-shirt idea.
Because I'm doing nothing for damage. Okay, so we're going to do the flurry of blows with the key strike.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is a 12.
That is a miss, yeah.
Second one is a 22.
That's a hit, yeah.
Alright, so we missed the first one, but I get an extra d6 of damage, so it's fine. That is 10 damage.
You punch that goat. You just hit it right in the head. Your other strike misses, and now its hit points are in the red. As this goat is starting to look woozy, it's just sort of moving back and forth.
Okay, I don't really want to move anywhere, so I'm just going to try and hit it again.
Oh yeah.
That is a 15.
15 is a miss. So just another swing and a miss as we move to the creature's turn. So the one head is trying to get Houndman off of it, but unfortunately cannot, as this kobold is just like, no, you're not going anywhere. I got you for 3 minutes of pain. It's just holding back. This lion is starting to look a little freaked out as it's like, how is this possible? What does this mean? Am I dead? And the goat in that turn is going to try to snap at Sapphire Moon at them and then try to let out another roar. So first it's going to roll. Well, it's a miss. So the Sapphire Moon brings up her shield. It just clangs off of it as it's looking around terrified. It lets out another goat scream. Everyone make me another will saving throw.
That's gonna be a 17 for me.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that. 16.
21.
15.
Okay, so you all managed to stave yourselves from this, just like this wave of fear and now the creature is starting to look panicked. You're all getting invigorated. You can do this. You can take this creature out. And it goes from the creature's turn to Nysla.
So I am going to... Yeah, we'll start off with devising stratagem. Not great. 9. I think it only gets me to like a 16... No, 17.
Okay.
I guess, would it be flat-footed against you?
17 works, though.
I mean, if I move... Because I don't have to instantly attack. Because my other idea was, if 17 might get me with that, I'll free action, drop my gun, and spend an action to... I forgot I had labeled the sub-boss as a part of my pursuit lead. So I can devise a stratagem as a free action. So this does work. So I am going to, as a free action, do that, and then first action, and another free action to drop my gun. First action, pull out my sword from my sword cane, which is a parasol. I don't think I've ever mentioned that.
Love it.
And then spend the second action to move up, and then the third action to attack with that, which is a 17.
So you hit this creature.
Yes!
I imagine you're going for the goat head?
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. That is 10 damage.
Nice.
You take out the goat. Your parasol just strikes forward, the blade coming out of it as you stab right into this goat head, and it lets out this bellow and falls down to the ground. Now it's just the lion. You see damage then start shifting towards the lion as it moves, and you see it like chip away a bit. It's still in the green. You do notice that every time you took out a head, a large chunk of the health of the main body was going down. And so now the body, it looks like it's in the red. So we go from Nysla to Akihiko.
He kind of switches his staff into this kind of like meditative pose. Like he's on one leg, holding out the staff in one hand, kind of like in a prayer mode, as the status for not being able to use Spell Strike goes away, which is his first action. And his second action is just going to be one more big gouging claw arc down onto the lion's head. That is a grand total of 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also being flanked, so I'm not sure. That probably is not going to lower its AC to a critical hit.
Also being grappled, I believe.
So that is going to be a grand total of 27 points of damage.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. It is so close.
Damn it!
It is, you watch, it just goes all the way down. You're like, yes, 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 and boom, it's still there. And the lion is roaring as it's trying to move Houndman off, and Houndman is just screaming at it. The guitar is just like raging in the background as all of you are just screaming it while you're fighting. You're all just people from Seattle who are now in this fight, as just screaming, attacking a giant magical creature. And we go from Akihiko to Lune. So Lune,
Kill this thing, Lune.
you can finally turn the tables.
Kill it! Kill it!
If I miss it all, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
No, you should totally cast magic. You should do magic as the last one.
What spells do you have?
I have spells?
You should, 100%.
You have spells. You have definitely 2 cantrips at the very least.
Can strike with your Eidolon right now.
So I'll just go with an unarmed fist with my Eidolon. Well, this works.
Back in that lucky spot.
Yep.
So remember, it's a +7 to hit.
25.
There you go. Roll that damage.
Then unarmed fist is 6 damage.
So rears back this creature, it's just roaring out, everybody's screaming, and your Eidolon goes back into the lucky spot, jumps up, and this tendril just springs forward. As you described before, it's like a spring arm, and it just bursts through the neck of the lion. Blood sprays everywhere. You're all screaming, the creature's screaming, and it just bursts into pixels. And this text appears, sub-boss defeated.
Greetings there, travellers. It's me, Wingover, famous gnome bard, and welcome back to the Inn of the Seven Dice. Oh, travellers, it's an early one today, or is it a late one? When you're travelling through time, you can never really tell, so I'm just tired. I'm always tired. Oh, is this getting old? Oh, I don't like that. I'm a ripe age of 160, or is it 170? I don't know, I'm losing track. It's fine, I'm gonna figure out something to deal with all that. Maybe there's a strange stone or a cream. Alright, so travellers, we have a few exciting things going on, but I'm going to allow our guests to get a few words in about all of this while I sit down and make myself a cup of tea. Take it away, Lucas.
Thanks, Wingover. So, dear travelers, I wanted to talk about a few exciting things that have happened and or are happening. The first off is a gigantic milestone. We have hit 100,000 downloads. You have been listening to our stuff, you've been enjoying it, consuming all the media we've been putting out there in the tubes, and we all just want to say here from Ballad of the Seven Dice, thank you so much for giving our story listen, for helping elevate us to this point, because, I mean, we literally could not have done this without all of you listening along and hopefully enjoying the story that we've been telling. It is absolutely mind-blowing, and you better believe we celebrated. I can't believe that we hit that point. Honestly, I wasn't ever sure if we would, because, you know, podcasting's a fun business. But the fact that we hit it was absolutely mind-blowing. And thank you all so much, because you helped contribute to that. Other thing I'd like to say is, hooray, we did it. We broke our goal. We have 42 reviews now on Spotify. Hell yeah. So appeasing those outer creatures. If you want to toss some reviews towards us on Spotify, help us hit that 45. That's our next goal. Help us hit there. Maybe we'll have something cool happen. Maybe we'll work on like some one-shots, stuff like that. Another announcement is we have wrapped up our 2-year streaming campaign, Rise of Nyarlathotep, and are going to be starting up a Lancer game, Nostradamus Corporation's Phantom Ice. So if you like Lancer, if you like the Nostradamus Corporation, if you want to hear some cool sci-fi stuff, we are going to be running that mid-April. It's going to go from like 8 to 12 sessions. That's kind of like our new thing now. We're going to try. And yeah, that's going to be our next stream campaign, but it will also be up on YouTube. So if you don't want to be, you know, catching it live on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. CST, you could check out YouTube. Also, when YouTube Music finally swings around having podcasts on there, I believe we will be able to transfer all of our streamed audio over to being podcasts. So if you want to hear more Ballad of the Seven Dice goodness, more campaigns that we've been running, check that out. It's going to be very exciting. I just want to let you all know. So there's a lot of potential new Ballad of the Seven Dice podcast content coming your way once YouTube Music throws us a bone. Alright, those are the 3 exciting things I want to talk about, and I will hand it back over to Wingover to bring you some fun facts.
Thank you very much. That's why the people come here. They want to hear the fun facts. All right, so, new fun fact. ST3v3 is one of the very first adoptions of using a virtual intelligence when working with corporations. A lot of people originally criticized the Nostradamus Corporation for adopting ST3V3 not only as their mascot, but an assistant VI. They believed that VI should remain in things like finances, medical assistance, education, and all that good stuff. They should be there to assist humans in these things, not have it for a little bit of like a corporate gig. But nonetheless, Nostradamus Corporation strove forward, and now ST3V3 is, some would say, the most successful VI that has been launched. They are in every single one of the branches for the Nostradamus Corporation, as well as they even help out with things like some press releases or big fun PR events where they have ST3V3 in the robotic form actually march out onto stage or go up to the podium and give a statement. A lot of fun for people. A lot of people like ST3V3. The merch is selling, baby. So that's a fun fact about your 2050 Seattle world. Alright, dear travelers, if you would like to support the show, do head on over to our Patreon. It's pay what you want. Lots of extra goodies on there, and the funds go towards supporting the show through hosting, sound effects, music, artwork, all that good stuff, even equipment. And if you want to have another way to help us out, then there is also iTunes and Spotify review. It is incredibly helpful. Alright, let's go turn on this radio. Last time it bit my finger, it should be fine this time. Oh, almost got me again. And there.
The Dice Girls have wrapped up their campaign and we're going on a new adventure with a new DM. Like, really new. Yep, she's brand new to DMing and not nervous at all.
Does anyone have a reason why we should not play this game? Because I'm open for anything.
I mean, she's totally prepared for this. She planned out absolutely everything.
Yeah, where are we?
Oh, I didn't come up with a name. Los Angeles. This is Los Angeles, but the locals call it LA.
And she knows that us, her players, we're gonna take it easy on her. No shenanigans, no giving her a hard time or anything like that.
Sit, she says, gesturing to the kitchen table. Are there chairs over
There's
the
four
table?
chairs. Yeah, there's 4 chairs. I can sit on the table, but
So yeah, come listen to us learn how to play Quest. We're the Dice Girls, and we definitely know what we're doing.
Alright, we are back. Oh, what fun ads are. Everyone loves a good ad. It's like, oh, it's a moment for me to run and go get some more chips. That's what we love. Alright, so dear travelers, we're diving back into the story again, so I hope you are ready for this tale. Here we go, travelers. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. I bid you all adieu.
And you watch as your names, like there's this pillar that just starts lifting out of the ground, and your names start being etched in it. The first people to defeat the sub-boss.
Just leaning on the staff, breathing hard after all the adrenaline, but then like realizes, oh crap, Sapphire Moon is here. She's probably streaming, and like stands up and like dusts himself off and just like, yeah, this was easy, totally easy, as like his tail is just like flitting back and forth. It's just all with all of that adrenaline still going.
Yeah, just like, holy fuck. Just sort of like the thing where it's just like adrenaline gives out and I just kind of collapse backwards. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Houndman is just, woo! Yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, second time wrestling a lion, second time winning. Yes!
So Morrigan, I don't think is going to be quite as celebratory. She's going to land and like just this thunderous look on her face going, that was the sub-boss? The sub-boss. Level 1. Sub-boss. And she's just gonna be really upset at the whole situation. It's like inarticulate at the fact that we're all stuck here And this is the level of obstacle that's being put forth at such an early stage.
You see this like flash across each of you, and it says level up. As you've each hit your second level, you watch as like these, you're kind of like trying to regain composure as you each gain 100 gold pieces. You each gain 2 potions of minor healing.
Hell yeah.
You see, shared in the group, one of the items drop is the Chimera's Mask. When you check it out, it says for the victors, the first ones to defeat the Chimera, you now claim its power. Once per day, you can put on this mask and use one of the Chimera's breath weapons. Fear, the fire, or darkness, which the lion never got to use.
Great.
Because it had like a blind fight that it was going to be able to do, but that never happened.
That would have been nasty.
Yep.
There are also 2 other magic items that are required through this. You got the delivery whale. Pops up. It's this tiny whale that floats around, and it has a void stomach. It can take items back to the city of Carcosa. It can carry up to anything that doesn't exceed 2,500 pounds. You also get the kinetic redistribution gloves. After 3 strikes, it builds up enough energy within it that you are able to make a bonus attack up to 15 feet away as an unarmed strike, and it deals an additional d6 of force damage.
Great for the monk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, for the void whale, we could just kind of share it. Whoever wants to keep have it in their inventory. And then for the mask, if one of our melee people want to take it, yeah, it'd actually be really great for you.
Yeah, like you just watch Akihiko kind of go over to it and just kind of like look at it, just like stars in his eyes, and then just like realizes, oh god, there are people watching me. I think that I'd be the best person suited to using the mask, as I have dark vision and other ways of utilizing it.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'll hold on to the whale, and we can just use it as necessary.
And what is the weapons that everyone uses?
I have my gun and my sword cane.
Okay.
Regular staff.
Regular staff. And Lune?
Staff.
Your staff as well. Okay. We'll say there is a masterwork staff that is there.
I could hit people a little harder with this.
It's a +1 staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'd be able to hit people.
I mean, go for it if it's go for it. I'm kind of a hybrid support range person.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, remind me what the damage thing is for the gloves.
So after you do 3 strikes, whether they're hits or misses, it builds up an additional one so you can make a bonus action strike that can be up to 15 feet away, and it deals an additional 1d6 of force damage. So you all are taking a moment to breathe. You see that you all leveled up. Like there's some items that are being distributed. A lot of money is being passed around as you each gain 100 gold pieces from this. And the ground starts rumbling a bit once more. We see underneath your feet, this sigil appears. It is a large 3-tendrilled sigil that looks much like the shape of the city itself. It's yellow. It has like 1 tendril hooking over, and then 2 tendrils that are hooking towards each other, and then 1 spot in the center. And you see little bubble pop up that says you can use this to travel back to town. And then this diamond appears near the tree, and you see that it lets people challenge this boss again if they want to.
Because it's an MMO, right?
Yeah.
Right. It is a video game. There are people poking their heads in. You won?
Yeah.
And Akihiko kind of just like points around. Obviously, there's nothing here. We won.
People start, like, there's some people that fall to their knees crying. So there are people going, we can do this. This game is beatable. It's possible. We can go home.
Oh, we can do this.
Morrigan and Akihiko, I think, are just like standing each other, just sassy hips out all the way.
people are watching from the stream.
Well, I mean, do we want to go back to town? Do we have anything we need to do in town? We did get a lot of money in. It might be worth investing it back into some of our equipment.
I will say, you all, like, after this, traveling through the swamp for a number of hours, fighting things constantly, and then fighting this thing, just like the pure adrenaline of it all, you are all fairly wiped out.
Yeah, then I guess we should... I keep forgetting we need to actually sleep.
Sleep is good.
We have over 100 gold each, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much was a house? Wasn't it 500?
Do we have to have a guild before we can have a house?
To a guild was what, 100 gold?
A guild was 100 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and the house, it was quite a bit more.
A guild house, I think, was over 1,000.
Okay.
Mm.
To buy a guild house, it's 5,000, but just to buy a regular residential house, it's 3,000.
Okay. Well, we're still a long ways off, but... Alright, well, yeah, let's go back to town and get ready for the big guns. And if that is any indication, points where the thing used to be. And this mask, we've got a lot of statuses to get through.
Yep.
Bissell Inferno puts their guitar axe on their back. You all did good out there. You ever need someone to help you out in the field of battle, call me up.
Friend request.
Yeah, friend request.
Yeah.
Sure, sending friend requests, like with a shaking finger.
Everyone just hitting those friend requests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this what they meant when they said to network?
Yes.
Yes. This is adventure networking right here.
And make sure to also, get one from Sapphire Moon and, just being like, it also goes both ways. If you need help with anything, just, hit us up.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it, and thank you for letting us come with you.
I mean, we definitely needed the help.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be floundering in this game, that are going to be running blind, and I'm going to do my best to try to get people in action and actually start fighting, start doing things properly, because people are just dying. I mean, and they open up their menu, and you see the players online. And before, there was 10,856 players remaining. But a number of people not only have been dying from just random mobs and like trying to fight out there, but there's been people who've been trying to take on this sub-boss. So, 184 more people have been slain.
That's not good.
If we could do some more math. Let's do the math for me. No, rude. That brings us to 10,672. Right now, you're imagining Derrick's mother is probably freaking out. Not so much for Derrick, but, for the sake of their job. And there's probably a lot of people who are freaking out about family members and all that stuff. But you all go to this sigil, and you access it. It's like everybody's sent each other friend requests. You see now, like, you have this little thing there. It's saying, like, what level everyone is and all that. And you all just tap onto the go home. And there is a flash and a feeling of weightlessness as you are staring into this great empty expanse. You see rocks floating in the air further away, like bits of broken buildings and all that, like just floating in this empty void. And then you are suddenly back in the city, and you hear just the commotion of the city around you. There's other players walking around. A few are like looking like, oh, we got like 10 gold left. It's like, some people are walking past you, and you are in the city square.
Did anyone else see that? The buildings in the void, or the used to be.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I think I saw something.
I think.
Well, anyways, let's go find a place to sleep and eat and, eat.
Eat.
Sleep, eat, upgrade.
I gotta get that taste of that ashy finger out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Still can't feel my stomach.
It's probably a good thing.
There's some lingering numbness.
Akihiko will look over at the three of them, but mostly at the Abyssal Inferno and Howman. It's just like, you're more than welcome to, like, hand on his head to join us for dinner. The beginning of a blush starting to come across his cheeks.
Oh.
I'd love to. You know, and they start leading the way, and they're all walking with you. You're wandering through the town. You can hear a lot of people, like, just random chatter. Some people are complaining about how much money they have left. Like, well, how am I supposed to go get more money? You know, and they're talking, and there's other people coming back in, and they look a lot more like they got that 1,000-yard stare. Like, they've probably seen a number of people die down there. Maybe the people they were traveling with died down on the first floors. They're going to, like, vendors and exchanging things and buying things. And you walk by, and there are a number of taverns in this place. You do see, I will list out a few of these. So we have the Unarmed Cucumber Tavern. We have the Honorable Beaver's Tavern, the Aromatic Goose, the Salty Spittoon. Those are the ones that you see.
I vote Aromatic Goose.
Aromatic Goose does sound good.
Why not?
Sure.
Oh, well, actually, you know what? I think this is the moment where his fancy senses start kicking in, and he just starts sniffing the air. Does the Aromatic Goose kind of have, like, a good food wafting out?
Definitely, yeah. And you're all hungry. You didn't realize it's been hours since you ate. And you've been very physical, like just running around everywhere. And your brain, it's in this game, right? Your brain believes this is my body. This is what I'm doing. So it's trying to tell you, we must be hungry. You smell that food, and it smells so good.
To the Aromatic Goose.
The Aromatic Goose.
Yeah, we going. I'm gonna engage in some bird cannibalism.
Hey, birds do it all the time, so...
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just what's about to happen.
We were just recognizing.
Yeah. So you come in there, and there are a number of, you see regular Carcosians are in here, and they're clinking glasses, and like they're chatting and laughing. You see there are a number of other travelers in here as well, other players, and some of them are sitting, they're eating and like just talking. Some of them look really troubled and are sitting at a table alone because they're just staring forward forever. You know, and there's all sorts of people in here. You do see there is one bard who's just up there at the top. You see that they look to be a player, and they hold up this glass, and then you see a number of the other Carcosians start joining, and some of the other players go in, and the crowd of them are singing, "I've never met a hero, I've never met a mage, I've never changed the minds of men, for I am not a sage. I've never been to foreign docks, but I bet they're all the same. And in all the tales that a joyman tell, you'll never hear my name." And everyone just starts clapping and applauding, and they're all having a good time. And it seems like, although there are some troubled people in here, the atmosphere is pretty good.
Bang on karaoke, Lucas.
Yep.
Thank you. That was a song from Betrayal from Antrim that I played when I was like 8, and it's been in my head ever since.
Oh. I'm actually kind of curious. I look at everyone else and just being like, think we can get drunk
Yes.
in game?
Like, Akihiko just, like, has a moment of just, like, you want to get drunk?
Houndman looks at all of you. Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I'm a lightweight. Hollow bones. It's not gonna take that long for me.
Hey yo.
I'm just honestly curious, because, like, we're experiencing all of these other sensations. Like, we get drunk.
Well, obviously, if you're all going to experiment, I at best experiment with you all.
I'm not saying we get trashed or anything. It's just we all have a couple of drinks and see how we feel.
I volunteer to be the one to get trashed, says Houndman. I am brave enough to step forward, a slayer of the mighty Chimera. We can...
You go, buddy.
And you see, as you're all sitting down, Sapphire Moon waves over a person, and this goose, Marion, comes on over. Hello. What can I get all of you?
The best food you have in the place.
And drinks for everyone.
Of course, yes. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Of course. And it takes no time at all. The drinks and food are out in front of you. You taste the food and it is absolutely wonderful. And you're hitting, like, you know, you feel it go into your stomach. Like, you feel like you're being replenished. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And you look at the drinks, all of you curious as you're picking it up. You can smell it. You know, there's like a bit of fizz coming off of like some of them, depending on what you got. And everyone takes a swig of their drinks and you taste it. And, like, you know, you also feel like a bit of that burn. You feel a bit of that head rush. Akihiko, it is your first time ever drinking. You feel like you're...
Anything probably stronger than, like, an apple juice.
Yeah, you feel like your face flush as all of you 100% confirm, yes, you can get drunk in Carcosa Online.
Heck yeah. I'm just going to say right now, Morrigan is going to get wasted with whoever else is gonna get wasted.
I will succumb to peer pressure and see how my rolls do.
Yeah, everyone is, you know, they're just grabbing drinks. How about you, Lune?
No one knows I'm underage. They just gets the mega pint and jugs.
Rolling with it.
You're old enough to die in Carcosa Online. You're old enough to drink.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm gonna die first. I'm gonna eat now.
That's right. That's right.
Houndman is drinking, and he's gonna stupidly try and match him for drink, and is going to say and do things that he would never do in a sober mind.
The anxiety the next day will be immense. As you all you're all drinking, you're having fun. Word is starting to circulate around going, they're the ones that took out the sub-boss. And, like, people are coming up, they're congratulating you, they're buying you drinks. Like, it is just a great mood. It was a little bit of a downer when you saw that, you know, there was a hefty amount of people that died when they were playing, but right now you are being hailed as like, these are the heroes, look at that, they showed us, we can do this, we can win, and everyone's cheering and drinks are like all being bought. You're getting a lot of like drinks and everything bought for you. Basically, you didn't have to pay a dime while you're in here. Everybody is cheering you on as the ones who are like ray of hope that is coming to them.
Heck yeah.
You all end up staying the night here at the tavern. You're all getting some rest, and when the morning rolls around, you are expecting a hangover. You're waiting for it. The light peeks through the curtains. Open up your eyes, and you're okay. These bodies are damn powerful.
That's a bad precedent for Akihiko.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Akihiko and Lune.
All of the fun and none of the repercussions.
Yeah.
That's right. You can be thrown through a literal, like stone wall and survive. So your body is okay enough to not get a hangover.
That's excellent. I love it. Okay, I was gonna be like, I think I would love it if Akihiko was like an affectionate drunk.
Oh, 100%. Like, he says things that are very sad, but he's also so he's just like, I've never had a friend before in my life. You're my new friends now.
Yeah.
I would do anything for you.
You all wake up and you're feeling good, and you go to like talk to one another. You see like the sun is rising, and you all hear a strange sound, but a familiar one to Akihiko. And all of you fall unconscious. As you hit the ground, you hear sounds of medical equipment.
I think that there's a terror on his face.
Yeah, terror on everyone's face.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Escaping Carcosa is brought to you by the Ballad of the Seven Dice Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by searching Ballad of the Seven Dice. Supporting our Patreon helps us pay for the show, such as hosting, equipment, and additional content for you to enjoy. Our Patreon is pay what you want and contains behind-the-scenes footage, audio dramas, one-shots, and more. You can also head over to iTunes and Spotify and leave us a 5-star review. Every review helps us fight against the horrors of the algorithm. Until next time, dear travelers, keep an eye out for that yellow side.